తల్లిదండ్రులు కావాలనుకునే మీ కలని నిజం చేసుకోండి. ఆర్థిక స్థితికి అనుకూల పద్ధతిలో మామ్ ఐవీఎఫ్ తో.
Well, today my guest is a big lady, not in terms of looking big, but yes, in her work. She made a big mark on international level. Interior, in the field of interior, she's a big name. Shabnam Gupta. Well, let's find out what she's doing in Hyderabad and what she has bought for Hyderabadis. So you want to know? First, let me welcome you, ma'am, in Hyderabad.
Thank you so much.
I mean, you made a big mark in the field of interior. You're a proudest for all the women there who wanted to be like you, who want to make their careers in interior. We always just think interior bole to is not such you can't. It's just have little bit boundaries. Not you can go out of the world.
Yes.
But you made a very big mark. How was your journey?
Journey's actually been great. I think interiors is a great line to be in. I've been very fortunate that our work is different. Our work is eclectic and bold, and we stood out very early on in my career and haven't looked back or stopped ever since.
But how people used to like react when your struggle days, when you started your, it's a long journey, like it's how many years now?
24 years now.
My God, before 20 years I think people don't know what interior design is. And after you came, now it's become a trend. Every girl, every boy take it, this career is so seriously. We have colleges, we have institute where you are teaching students also, or making a path or making a way. Okay, you can come and join here, and we are here for you. So before 24 years, how was that dealing with this career, this interior career? How tough it was for you that time?
So I wouldn't say it was tough, honestly, because I think our work attracts a very creative mindset of people. And I was fortunate that we got to work with people like the late Irfan Khan and Kangana Ranaut. We've done a lot of homes.
I know you are favorite of all celebs. I know Bollywood and all.
Yeah, I mean, I think what happens is that luckily we got a lot of spotlight because of the clientele that I had. But that client, being creative themselves, understand our work and understand the freedom of expression.
But my question is, 24 years ago, how you convince yourself or your family that you want to be in this?
So I've always been a rebel.
Okay,
and,
good.
I actually, my dad wanted me to do home science.
Okay. So you are a creative lady, I can see that.
Yeah, and I think he thought I was too much of a tomboy at that point.
Okay.
Fortunately, interiors chose me, and I got into interiors. It's I used to work with my father in the marketing company, and my grandfathers made Ramayan, the late Ramanan Sagar, and my father used to.
We were not aware of this. You're such. You're a daughter of.
I am the daughter of Mr. Prem Sagar.
Oh my
Ramanan
God.
Sagar ji is
he
my
is
Dadaji.
Still in our hearts.
Yes, absolutely.
With his Ramayan, like.
Yes.
Yeah, oh God.
Yes, no, and absolutely. I mean,
what a difference! He's such a creative man into his field of industry cinema.
So I'm blessed with the genetics of creativity.
So you did somewhere else, like in your interior.
Yes, my expression was different. That expression was different. And I used to work with my father for international Ramayan marketing.
Okay.
So I chanced upon meeting people with great exposure. I used to take them around in India. I used to show them. They all wanted a slice of India to take back, and I think that was my first brush with artifacts artifacts, shopping, artisans,
yes.
accessories into what real India is.
No, and when I was going through this, all your interiors, I feel the pulse of culture.
Yes, absolutely.
The tradition.
Yes.
You know, that Ramayana you
Yes,
talked, the kind
yes.
of interior we used to have at that time.
Absolutely.
The kind of look,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Wo, hai,
Yes,
roots mein hai. I can see
yes,
that you
my,
try to.
My
yeah.
work is very rooted in India.
Yes.
And only thing is, ki, we live very contemporary lives. We all lead modern lives. We live in
Yes.
apartments. So we've learned over the years to balance remaining rooted, but giving it context in today's modern language of living.
We're going out of the India and just looking their interiors
Exactly.
modern, and they are copying
Yes,
us
absolutely.
actually.
The West is actually
Yes.
looking at India because I think India is in the spotlight. Our artisans, our heritage, our
Yes,
stories,
yes.
and we've somewhere in our work learned to extract that along with the comfort and the luxury
Yes.
of modern living.
And especially our generation, we talk about the kids. They always not knowing about their culture, and I
Yes.
think to your interiors, they can know, okay, this is
Absolutely, yeah,
atik,
yeah.
this is a graft. So
No,
much
and
of
also, yeah.
creative things I
Yes,
can see
yes.
the way you have created, so that they should use the wood,
Yeah.
not the plastic, and that,
No,
stuff is
absolutely.
coming.
Yeah. No, and we do a lot of recycle work. We work with homes being broken in Chettinad. We repurpose them. We've converted consoles from beams and doors and jharokas you would have seen. You would have seen big frames being converted into mirrors. So it's something that I'm very passionate about. We also work with a lot of vintage textiles. So
Yes.
we, from Kutch and from Jaipur and all across actually.
Even I got the feel of Mughlais also.
Yes, absolutely.
Downstairs.
Absolutely, yes. So it's basically trying to be the custodian,
Yes.
keeper of our culture.
Yes.
And hopefully take our brand international, because there is no Indian home brand that has been showcased to the world.
And I think in India, the house is most important, where our culture, our kids grow.
Absolutely,
In
yeah.
India, we spend most of
Yes.
the time with the family, and I
Yes.
think somewhere, okay, TV hai, table hai. So
Yeah.
I think if that is designed in a culture way or different way, we
but,
can teach that.
the mindset is also changing.
Yes.
Now there's so much exposure. Everyone wants a beautiful home.
Yes.
Everyone wants to come back home to a space that's an expression of their personality. And we do customized, tailor-made homes, which is no home is like another.
But
Like
I
no
think the
person is
demand
like
of
another.
culture home is more like
Absolutely.
nowadays they want their traditional
Yes,
back.
yes.
Because when we go to the villages,
Yeah.
our villages, this kind of concepts were there,
Yeah,
teak, wood, more of the furniture.
Yeah, no, and
We-
people are
now
so
we don't
proud
see
now
more.
of
Yeah.
their own roots. People are proud of being Indian.
Yes.
And this is where we come from.
So the demand is more
Absolutely,
nowadays.
I would like to think so.
And what about the Hyderabad city you're coming up, and what was the Reiki going in your mind? How people have responded on opening a store in Hyderabad?
So, I was very, very pleasantly surprised. Everyone has a perception that they've created themselves. And I always had a perception that I'm not sure if Hyderabad people are going to be ready for such eclectic work and such bold work. And I have, Hyderabad has welcomed me with open arms. People have loved it. I have heard that, there was a gap in the market for such stores to be here. And I'm so happy that we've done what we've done.
And
We've